Now, when I said that they won't find anything, meaning everything is handwritten. So most likely you could dig into their organization, but they might find absolutely nothing. And that's when I said, then I didn't say anything to him, but I said it to myself. Then it's time to move on and get over it because it's this just isn't living. This isn't this isn't life. And when I saw it was year 2019. 2019 had barely begun. Everybody's energy was high, everybody was happy, everybody not because they were drinking, but I asked myself, Tristan, when was the last time you were that happy? When was the last time you were that energetic? And I'm like, you know what? I can't even remember. And but all you know, like I said, 8 years and 6 months ago. Um, Now, did things get better after that? Mm, how can I say? Well, the thing that got better was my energy was still high. I had got over it. So I wasn't going to continue to be on medication because I'm like, hey, well, I'm over the death of my dog. So what's the whole point now? Um, this is probably the these were probably the only things that depressed me, and the only things that depressed me was still working at dead end jobs, not enough money to be financially stable. Uh, what else? Still a cub and a little boy, not a predator who was with the fitness trainer, got into shape for various reasons. Um, I mean, not financially stable enough to even do that. So basically, all the jobs that were there were just dead end jobs. They weren't going to keep me financially stable, and they weren't going to be giving me enough time to go to school. So for how long was it? Just man, okay, it was January up until October. So from January to October, that was like 10 months that I was able to keep up with it. And basically, the only reason why we left was because this stupid landlord, she doesn't have her residence fixed. She just literally doesn't care. She just cares about making money. Everything is all fucked up, and she still wanted to charge us $600 more when we're paying 1,200. The pipes aren't properly fixed. The water is excessively draining. Um, so basically, it's raising the water bill not because we're excessively using water. She was saying we were washing every day for 2 weeks straight. A bunch of other bullcrap. And then the floor tiles, they're not properly fixed. They're not properly right. Not properly right, not properly fixed, meaning they're already tilted. They need to be remodeled. Everything needs to be renovated. And she doesn't even want to put any work into it. And it's like it's her place. She's supposed to be doing that, not us. And it's like, hey, well, I'm not washing dishes every day. And I'm not washing dishes every day because I don't like having dirty dishes. I don't like having dirty dishes because I'm not going to be washing so many of them for 2 3 hours straight. Me having to sit down, then me having to get up. I'm not going to go through with it. And well, as all you can see here, this is my dirty clothing right here. Right here. I don't wash until I have no more boxers and no more socks. Until all my boxers and all my socks are gone, then I go wash. And I'm doing that every day. That's done every 3 weeks, once a month. That's it. Why should I be washing my clothes excessively every day? That's stupid and a waste of water. Anyways, well, we moved out, and what pissed me off more is I had to drop out of school. When I was finally wanting to make an effort to be a better student, to get better grades, although at times it did get like really stressful because I thought it wasn't going to give me enough time to I wasn't getting enough time to study or do the work properly. And so, anyways, yes, that's the first thing that pissed me off. The second thing was, why the hell am I still gonna be working at a stupid dead end job called El Super when it's not even gonna keep me financially stable? So I went to go buy cigarettes, and you guys are probably gonna be shocked. My gosh, after 10 months that you weren't psychologically ill no more, you decided to make another attempt at your life. And sadly, I did. I did try to overdose on cigarettes, but then the only epiphany I had was this. You said that when you were at the super, um, when you were working at the super, you'd prefer to be working with dogs instead of being there. So then, why don't you give that a shot? And I was gonna take one all the way to La Ruta del Vino, but this guy he has one be there for he has his students stay there for like 3 years straight, but it's like super far from where I am. It would be like me having to take two micros, then it would be me having to wait. And sadly, from what I heard, a veterinarian said that a lot of students have dropped out of there because it's just super far. Um, but then the vet over at the veterinary safari told me that this this person, Martin Cervantes, he came to drop off a bunch of cards. He gave it to me. I spoke to Martin. I met him, talked to him in person. And when he told me, hey, well, you know what? I just go to people's residence to train their dogs. If you want to learn like how the law enforcement works with the canine division unit, then go to Jesus Eduardo Ramirez. He gave me the location. I went to meet him. I went to go talk to him. And so basically, what I'm gonna do is once I take the course, which is hopefully next year, may God give me the opportunity to get in shape with a fitness instructor this year, alongside a friend of mine at 24 Hour Fitness, and have the opportunity to train with Sifu Jingjing at the Jing Institute while I'm there. Next year, I can come back. I could be able to hold my ground against these dogs longer because I'm going to be working with very large breed of dogs. It's not going to be Chihuahuas. It's not going to be French Poodles. They're going to be super big breed of dogs used by hunters and law enforcement. And I have to keep up with them. And this might probably sound absurd, and some of you might think, oh, well, you're supposed to be able to control these type of dogs. They're not supposed to control you. It's going to require some physical attributes, some physical abilities for you to be able to stand and resist them. Other than that, you're just not going to last. And I know from experience, due to the amount of things I've done and I've had to go through. I don't know if some of you have, but I have. Um, but anyways, now you guys ask me, well, where are you at right now? What else did you have to go through before that? Well, that's something I was supposed to do. Um, in basically year 2020, but the pandemic fell and the pandemic's still here. I didn't get the opportunity. And as much as I cry, as much as I whine about it or complain about it, it's not going to do anything. It's going to go away when when it goes away and when it is time. But you guys ask me, where are you at right now? Right now, well, as you can see, I'm right here laying down. I've been eating healthier. I've been still exercising more. As you can see in my YouTube videos, I'm still very consistent with my archery. I have been making an attempt. Well, I actually have been reading more. Lately, I haven't, but I feel within myself I've gotten more addicted to it. I've developed a better interest in it. And even continuing to write the script for Sweet Life on Campus, as you can see in my other videos, Sweet Life on Deck. And all I'm waiting for is just an opportunity in October to be able to go to San Diego and pursue that. Once I come back, may my lifestyle continue to change from there. That's where right now I'm currently at. And if I would have to say I'm getting my revenge on anybody for to get into shape, it's I'll get to it in my next video. But this is what I advise to you guys. I'm not perfect, and although I've been able to leave many things behind that I'm just not proud of, don't put yourselves what I went through. And some of you might say, okay, you know what, you can't relate to us. You your case, your life wasn't as bad as ours. And you know what, guys, or and girls, some things I might not be able to relate to, and some things I cannot relate to, and some things may be very similar, and but in some ways I can relate and I can understand because I went through it. Was I on drugs? No. Did I try committing suicide more than twice? Yes. And in a way, well, I was on drugs. I mean, I wasn't intoxicating myself with any substances or products, but it's just like they say, eating unhealthy foods, drinking unhealthy beverages, whether it is or isn't alcohol, you remaining depressed every day, or you wanting to keep your mind occupied in something and never run out, um, because of something that you're going through, it isn't like drugs, it is drugs. Because you don't want to accept the reality that you're living in. So, and what I cannot relate to is me letting myself down anymore every day. Do I already want to be a skilled warrior and hunter? Do I already want to be a dangerously highly skilled warrior and hunter? Yes, I do. For many reasons, for various purposes. But guess what? I still gotta work at it. I'm still there. Yesterday, I went out for a run and I was so pissed off. I thought I ran 12,997 steps. But then all of a sudden, I put the signal back on this phone with the internet, and guess what? 25,887 steps. And believe me, I'm planning not just to go over 30,000, I'm planning to go for the 40,000 total. Not this week. Maybe the week after next week. I'm going for it without the ankle weights on. And but just this week, as you can see right here on my wound, I have a wound right here. As you can see, I cut myself with the corner of a glass table that I was trying to move, and for an entire week, this week, my archery instructor told me to let that arm rest. So did the doctor, and after a week, go see her. Before I go see her, take medication, and hopefully this Saturday I'm able to be back on my feet, and I'm able to be working also on my chest, my arms, to not lose any condition at all. But yes, I have to be able to keep this up. I mean, just because I can't be with Sifu Jing doesn't mean I'm going to say, okay, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore because I'm not going to go. No. There's got to be some hope. There's got to be some type of, there's got to be some type of way for me to go to San Diego for that purpose. And if there's an opportunity that I can save more money to be able to get there, then yes, I'm gonna take advantage of it. Does it have to be to help anyone? No. Does it have to be does it have to be to help someone with their business? No, it doesn't. But if I'm that serious about wanting to get out of here and not wanting to be here at all, then it's like they say, okay, you don't want to do it to help them find. Do it for yourself, for an opportunity for you to go to San Diego or to anywhere else so you can change your life around and come back a better person. So yes, precisely for that, I'm going to help my sister with her beer business, with her brewery. I'm going to be doing it for me so I can get to where I need to be. But again, I tell you guys, don't put yourselves through what I went through. It's not something easy that goes away in the blink of an eye. And the blink of an eye, you could have a relapse. You could go back to it. Because I went through it. But you still got to work at it. please, I beg you guys and girls, fight for it, work at it. Hopefully, you get an epiphany, and you don't have to be putting yourself through the same thing either. Thank you for listening, and I sure hope you enjoyed it. I will be keeping you guys updated on how much progress I made, how where I am right now, and what else I've been up to. Thank you.